I woke up this morning in a really emotional mood and I was pulled immediately to talk about it. It was this really overcome kind of sad feeling, something in the energy, and I just keep hearing the words, someone is thinking about you. Yes, confirmation, thank you. I think, yes, sorry, my chest is heavy. This person is so sad. This person is I'm hearing you are the first thing they think of when they wake up and the last thing they think of before they go to sleep. And there's a nostalgic but sad feelings, like regret. Thank you, confirmation. This kind of, I have some sage burning also, and I've prayed for you, just so you know. So you are covered right now. This information is just between you and me. And if you're receiving it, this is meant for you because I have a very, very small collective. So the fact that I'm being pulled to do this kind of open air reading right now is message alone that this is for you. Now, this person, thank you, confirmation. Now, this person is sort of like, I'm hearing the mask is slipping. The mask that they wear at work specifically, it's kind of coming to a place where the distance between you, I'm getting, is putting them in a place of, I'm hearing bereft. They look bereft at work. Like they're having moments where other people are walking in on them and they're having they're having to shake themselves, I'm sort of seeing, from this slump so as to power through their day and to make sure that nobody asks questions. Whatever this is regarding, this person is reaching burnout territory. They've been working a long time, especially to cover and mask their feelings. I'm seeing it's sort of like a really good excuse because, I think in this capitalist society, we've all been sold this example of using work instead of actual therapy or addressing our own emotions. Thank you, confirmation. Thank you. You hear the sirens? God's like, we will wake up to this, wake up to this. Spirit's like, hello, anyone in there? Anyone in there? Hello in there. It's truly, I believe, a situation that this person, I'm hearing that song from Rent, dive into work. You're living in America. Yeah, this person has a kind of almost go get back at it attitude, which is ironic because I'm hearing that they don't really operate that way in other topics. But when it comes to, I'm hearing like old reliable, like work is the equivalent of their like old reliable. They, when all else fails, they know that if they just continue to dive into work, it will only pay them back more. And while that's may or may not be true, especially in this society, it sure as hell does lower your EQ. And by that, I mean emotional intelligence and ability to deal with confrontation and also basic tasks, because trauma enacts in your body in other ways. Like I'm even getting images of them being like twitchy or like overstimulated or drinking too much coffee as a cup. There are various methods I'm sort of seeing them doing. I'm getting such a specific message. They're using other things in a kind of overstimulated way to power through what they need to do and to keep themselves, I'm hearing emotionally regulated. So maybe they have something to do with that as well. They could even suffer from a mental disorder. And they're finding that, confirmation. And they're finding that this sort of, I keep hearing capitalist, this pseudo-capitalist way of self-medicating is keeping them on the straight and narrow. That's what I'm sort of seeing in my eyes, in my third eye. I think this is such a specific message. This person, this person is getting tired of being a false object of affection. Wow, what a specific message, Spirit. Thank you. This person is reaching the end of their rope. Yep, confirmation. Reaching the end of their rope about the disconnect between who they really are and who they allow others to think they are. In fact, the energy that they are craving specifically is yours, because I'm understanding that you understood this person on a level that they won't allow anyone in their vicinity to get to that place with them. They put on this, it could even be like, I'm hearing dog and pony show, which is such a weird specific image. I don't know why that, but it's this feeling of like, it's almost like theatrical, like almost like they're the funny guy at work and it's all to cover this mask. And I'm being shown the theatrical masks, the like one side is crying and the other side is like smiling. I'm also seeing that as a tattoo. Maybe some of you listening to this have that as a tattoo or something, or know someone with that tattoo or something. Maybe that's a sign for you, or maybe you work at the theater or something to that. I don't know, interesting, but very intriguing imagery there. But yes, this person is craving you, ironically. I think that's what has them in such a morbid kind of sad, stoic energy, is this, again, trying to keep themselves, I'm sort of seeing this, I'm feeling this feeling. This sort of like self-soothing, I just heard. A self-soothing energy so as to prevent themselves, because even in the downtime, because even in the minutes of downtime at work, they are bam, right back. Oh, that's a crazy image, spirit. Like I'm even seeing like, imagine them like forgetting their phone on the way to the bathroom and then they're on the toilet and bam, they're right back. They're back reminded of you. They're back in that energy all over again. They're back reminded. They're back to feeling guilty all of a sudden. And they have to do this all day. I don't blame them for being exhausted. This up, down, up, down, up, down, because I'm hearing that it used to be more stable. They used to be able to keep it more on the straight and narrow than they've been able to recently. But with this I'm hearing recent turn of events. Maybe something occurred between the two of you. Maybe they saw something of yours online or something to that effect. Something recently changed. I'm not getting like it was like a big fight though. I'm getting that it was something shifted, whatever that means. I'm sure that means something to you specifically. Maybe like, I'm hearing one of the options, like some of you might have like blocked them or something. Or maybe you had like a small fight, I'm hearing, like maybe you like told them off or something to that effect, or they've been missing you. Could even be long distance apart. Something to that effect. I'm even hearing like a long distance relationship that could be included in this too. Something to that effect of separation, how just enough for it to be painful. Oh, I'm hearing that song. What a weird song. Oh, I'm wishing. Isn't that from like the original Snow White? Yeah, right. Oh my God. What a good analogy, spirit. So like this imagery of them as like the Snow White beauty that has been so fawned upon by these other options that they keep around them, the dwarves. But it's like, I saw this like sort of analysis of Snow White. Spirit always be showing me things to make allegorical or metaphorical connections. It was talking to me about how this was represented by, Snow White was represented by the Ashleisha nakshatra, which if you don't know is the like Leo tropical and Cancer, a section of Cancer, Sidereal. Now, if you're not an advanced astrologer, just okay, hold on, I'm right there with you. The whole point of Ashleisha nakshatra is it is about sexual energy and being dominated or being the dominator, or people, it's also about like the virginal, untouchable object of affection that acts like a sex symbol sort of thing. Yes, which is why Snow White, even though she lived with 7 men, never feared their sort of overcoming of her, because it's much deeper than that. You can go look up Claire Nocti's video about Ashleisha nakshatra. It's really interesting. Maybe one of you has that placement, which is why I'm talking about this. But the point being that these options that are around and giving attention to this Snow White that we're talking about, that's that's thinking of you, wishing for you, the prince off in the distance kind of thing, is in this untouchable glass box where they haven't grown up. They're on the bridge, the precipice of awakening. That's sort of the feeling that I'm getting. There's this feeling that, because the thing about Ashley also was, it was about the penultimate point in young adulthood where the child transitions into the sexual object and adult. It's the precipice of that moment, which can also, as we understand it, to mean an awakening, have an awakening. So Spirit is sort of showing me all the like little dwarves on the big hill with Snow White in the box, and that's representative of this person. Maybe they're in a position that you deem to be above you, or they're some ways away, or they are surrounded by little people that they keep to their beck and call sort of a thing. But I'm getting the feeling that someone's going on the box, like this person's about to be reborn, this person's about to be awakened, this person's about to be, because she's scooped up after that by the prince and taken away, because and in that moment she's awakened to her sexual desires. So maybe that's the key here, that this person is also missing you sexually, if you understand my meaning. Sorry, I'm afraid of the YouTube, you know what I'm saying. These people that are around are not failing to dominate the natural energy in the way that they wish to be dominated. So a individual, someone at the same intellectual level and the same master of sexual energy and of self. So you could be someone who's very spiritual and very understanding of the connection that spiritual, thank you Spirit, confirmation, spiritual soul ties have from body to body, and how through intimacy you share, advertently you share those energies and vibrations with each partner, and they sort of exchange. This person is looking for someone at that level, and I'm getting the feeling that they remember a time where they felt that with you, and I'm hearing like kind of too young and immature, like earlier in the Snow White cycle, not in a place to have understood the princely energy, the one energy, the golden child energy, the chosen by Spirit energy, the chosen one Spirit energy that you naturally have. Now, I couldn't tell you in your specific reason why Spirit is having me tell you this message in this moment, but I think it's worth noting also that Spirit wants you to know how not only loved and amazing and talented, how much that you are the chosen one. So if this person did not choose you in the past, the Snow White failed to pick the prince among the dwarves, if you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, that made me laugh. If they didn't understand that you were always the one in the past, Spirit does not want you to ever let that, how should I say, don't let this person dictate your character's importance. You are the main character. You are the isekai anime warrior who is hit by a car in this life for saving a child on the street and woke up in the next life the chosen one. This life, the chosen one in this life, talking to God in this life, conspiring, working towards the person who is deserving of all of you. So whether or not this person, how they act accordingly, how the Snow White emerges from her vision and comes back, well, that's going to be up to your Snow White in question, isn't it? But for you, God wants to tell you right now, do not let you ever think that this person's opinion of you will change whether or not you are the prince. You were born as the prince. It is your birthright. You are the royalty. You are the one. It's you. If you come along and save this kid from a glass box and choose to take them, well, guess what? Guess who got lucky? It ain't you. Guess who got lucky? Right. You could just as easily go to another mountain and pick up girl number 2. Yo, I'm seeing in the Shrek movie where Lord Farquaad has that rotating one where it's like girl number 1, princess number 2, princess number 3, and it describes like Cinderella as an option, Snow White is an option, Fiona was an option. So I'm just saying, Spirit's like, girl, you got options. Always know that just like Spirit made Snow White number 1, Spirit makes Snow White number 2, Snow White number 3, Belle number 4, Ariel number 5, Tiana number 6. Literally, I got options. Okay. I've been the Leo from Jersey. Thank you so much. I love you so much. This has been such a beautiful message, and I hope it reaches exactly you when you need it, because I can feel you have a lovely energy. I do other pick a card readings. If you're drawn to anything, it is definitely for you, because you are only seeing what you are meant to see in this life. And if you see anything else in my bio that interests you, feel free to click. It's drawn to you. I do pick a card readings. Feel free to leave a like and subscription. If you want to join the Jersey Pride, I do specific messages that will reach you, exactly you, when you need them. So that's what we're about. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day.